Hello everybody, welcome to SM Disc Golf Production coverage of Oslo Tour Stovner 2017. We're at day 1, front 13. My name is Jonidar, I'm the TD of Oslo Tour. And today we got the pleasure of showing you Stovner Disc Golf Course with a few of the best in Norway as well as some of the best in the world. We got a feature card here consisting of the two previous winners of the Oslo Tour. Møkkelgjerd, the local hero, and Haugen, the forehand queen, as well as someone that YouTube and internet knows quite well, Philo Brathwaite, as well as Nikko Locastro. We got a special tournament layout here. We're starting at hole 1, 236 meters, OB left on the pathway, as well as on the road up to the right. And you're gonna start out with a massive drive, try not to fade out to the left before a spike hyzer approach or a straight approach with a mid-range towards quite a tricky green where you can see the basket is just a few meters from the cliff side there. Or let's not call it cliff side, but you know what I mean. Trine is Team Ace Shop, plays in Sandnes, west side of Norway, and predominantly forehand player. She gets up nicely. We see Nikko Locastro rips one out there, but turns that over a little bit too much, it looks like. Let's see if Philo can correct. Looks like he does that nicely and is in great position to attack. Møkkelgjerd, Team Innova, as well as the club manager of this local course, outdrives Philo, and they should have an easy approach to, not easy, but not a bad approach towards the green. You can see Nikko, tricky stance, sloping down. Yeah, fades out early, and I think it's not too bad over there. So let's see how it plays it out. Big hyzer for Philo, comes up a little bit short, looks like, but should be an easy layup for his par from there. As you might have suspected by now, Trine doesn't have the same length as these class players, so she's gonna have to play to her strengths in her game throughout this whole round. Not too happy about that one, hitting an early tree. Yeah, not a bad bid from Nikko there, but nothing much you can really do. And same goes with Philo. These two guys, as well as Gregg Barsby, were in town for their high energy tour, doing classes, promotional work, and tournaments throughout Norway. As we see Espen with an uncharacteristic low left putt. Sure, he's not happy with that. If you take a birdie here, you're going to be one of the very few. This is actually the hardest hole on this red layout, so I think he felt like he lost one there. As we see the results of hole 1, 3 pars and a double bogey for Trine. Hole 2, 109 meters. This is one of the old classic holes here at the Stovner Disc Golf Park. For this big guns, it's going to be a hyzer over the trees, and there's an opening to the right here towards the green. Trine, or someone with her power, is most likely going to try to go down in the gap, down to the left there. Looks like Nikko hits a tree before the green. Just missing a few meters like that. And Philo Actually outdrives the hole. Doesn't matter that much. He's on 5 meters and should have a pretty simple birdie tap in there. Yeah, hits a tree early. And when you fall down there, it's going to be quite tight to get out because all the tree you can see there, there's a lot of trees, let's just say that. And Trine, unfortunately, goes in a little bit early. But wow, great kick. Great throw as well. Anheuser forehand. Not an easy throw from that. A little scuba roller there from Espen, showing off his veteran skills. Not a bad bid from Nikko either. And great par save from Espen there. As we see Trine a little bit low. Not attacking the basket well enough. Yeah, easy birdie for Philo. As we see Nikko rocking the Guru bag. Not the plastic bag on the side, but the Guru bag is the first and only disc golf brand here in Norway. And a great sponsor of Oslo Tour throughout. So Philo off to not a bad start at all. As we head into hole 3, 89 meters. It's a man to the left of the power line, as you see there. I would say it's a straight mid-range shot, putter shot for most of these guys. Gotta be careful not to outdrive the hole, as it's quite steep and crowded down in the back there. Philo on the box. And goes out a little bit early, but circle's edge. Looks like a nice, yeah, screaming for it to go. And it went to about 6-7 meters from the pin. This is looking really nice. Yeah, just skips up there. Bullseye hit for Espen. And he should know this course. He's one of the biggest contributor to the club and this course, and he's helped design a lot of this holes as well. So no wonder he's gonna. I got a feeling he's gonna do quite alright here. Philo, big outside the circle putt. Nikko showing off his skills as well from about. Looks more like 8 to 9 meters. Oh, a little high from Trine. Oh, once again, she's putting with a lot of hyzer on her putts as well. So she's gonna have a little bit of a roll away as well. As we see, Espen taps out for his birdie. So Stovner is gonna be, well, it's not gonna be, it's the home of Oslo Open, one of the premier NTs in Norway as well, and the hardest course in the capital of Norway. So if you're ever in town, there's one place you should visit, and it's this one. Heading into hole 4, it's an 80-meter, fairly easy throw if it weren't for the basket placement, which is about 1.5 meters from a big drop. If you go past the basket here, you're putting or throwing up 10 meters. So you're gonna see Philo here with the mid-range. Is the Guru Thor actually, with an Anheuser. Got a feeling we're gonna see Nikko doing the same. A little bit more height than that one, looking better. Yeah, not as far as I thought it would be. More straight shot for Espen. Yeah, they're all in about 7 to 10 meter range. Forehand is absolutely not a bad option here, and Trine is doing it very nicely. We see now in Norway a growth of women's disc golf, which is very good. As we see, oh, that can become quite nasty for Nikko if he didn't set down by the basket. Oh, big putt. Philo know what he did there. It's the second outside the circle putt in a row. Espen is a little bit off pace with his putting. As we see, Trine jams that in, which is, I gotta say, it's kind of ballsy to go for that that putt if you're not one of the elite ones here. It's very tricky to get up there, and after that tree putt she had on hole 3, shows some mental strength to come back like that. She matches the boys here without a problem. So, like I mentioned, it's a special tournament layout. This is the red layout. So, on the original Stovner disc golf course, it's gonna be hole 10. But here at the tournament, this is hole 5. It's about 75 meters, but it's quite a long ways uphill. So it plays more like 100 meters. Philo is parking this hole with a beautiful bullseye hit. And I kind of like the route that Nikko is going there. It's quite open to the left there. Doesn't give it enough angle, so it fades off a little bit early. You got to test the putt. As we see, Espen is going to fade out just behind those bushes there. Actually hits one of the trees, but he's going to have a tough look for his birdie. And Trina just wants that a little bit too much, it looks like, and turns it over to a roller. Nice approach. Yeah. Straddle. Yeah. No. Not even close for Espen, unfortunately. Yeah. Center pole for Nikko. Shows off his enthusiasm there. Ooh, and that is close from Trina. Good comeback from Espen. As we see, Trina taps in, and eventually Nikko will do the very same with a great putt. So, gotta admit, I'm kind of a fan of Philo's way of thinking when it comes to his disc selections. Keep it simple, keep it clean. Just rely on your knowledge with the discs. That's something I can appreciate a lot. We're on hole 6, 83 meter. This should be it looks much easier on the drone footage here from SM Disc Golf. It's a man to the right of the power line there, and that's really where the tricky part comes in. It's a high hyzer which needs to stall out and fade just around the corner there. If you go too far, you're gonna go a lot too far. If you go too short, you're gonna have a tricky roller approach towards the pin, which is not gonna be easy. As we see, Philo goes a little bit too far, and this one, yeah, that's gonna be a man to miss for Nikko. Setting into a very challenging drop zone, which is about 13-14 meters from the pin and on a down slope, so he's gonna have a challenging putt to save his par. Good drive from Trine. Oh, I was a little bit more left of the man than I thought I would be. Yeah, Philo is doing the only sensible thing here from that range. Just lay up and take a par and get over with it. Great approach from Trine as well. And looks like Nikko's gonna run this. And run it great, he does. Center chain. Not an easy putt at all. Espen not too impressed with his own putting there. So he gets away with another par. Makes it 3 in a row for him. Philo as well. Par is a good one on this hole. As we get to hole 7, it's 166 meter par 4. What makes this hole quite tricky is the very fact that there's a there's a Mando right off the tee. Shouldn't come into play, but OB left on the road, and there's a double Mando towards the green, and a lot of trees just in the natural fairway of this one. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the people or the players are gonna tackle it. It's actually the most bogeyed hole of the first day of Oslo Tour Stovner with 14 triple bogeys or more, just to give you a little bit of idea of how hard. This hole actually is Philo on the box. This looks good. Ideally, he would have been 5 meter left and 10 meter forward, but not a bad spot to be in. That is very early tree hit for Nikko. There we go, sneaks around there. He's in a position to attack, so we'll see how it goes. But it's quite a narrow double Mando for him to hit, so it's gonna be interesting to see. And Nikko clips another tree, but gets up there just fine. Lands just by the drop zone. Great second shot for Nikko. And this needs to skip a little bit more, and rolls good out of the OB. Philo doing Philo things, working his odds. It's not a very good forehand from Espen. And Nikko putting himself up to a very nice par save. As we see Espen doing the sensible thing and just not running it. Yeah, she got through. Taking a little bit high, but yeah, about 5 minutes for Philo. Shouldn't be too hard for them. Oh, a little half run from Trine there, feeling frisky. Solid putting once again from Nikko. So a bogey after that Mando miss from Espen. I'm sure he's not happy with that, but it is, like I said, quite a narrow Mando, so if you're from 20 to 30 meters, it's accuracy if you want to get up there. Yeah. So up here, hole 3, par 3. Hole 8, par 3. It's 96 meter. You can see the basket there, guarded a little bit by the birch to the right. Turnover or a forehand, that's the way to go. A little bit short, surprisingly, from Philo. And a little bit wide. A little bit wide from Nikko as well. So this is a new hole of 2017 season here at Stovner. And Espen short as well. And Trine sets her up for a forehand approach. Can she fight through? Yeah, she's there at 7 meter, looks like. So this is more of a layup from Espen. Not much you can do from that range. There's some branches quite low there, maybe affecting the disc of Philo. This looks good. Oh, very close. If you're gonna be off, the basket here, it's better to be off to the left. That gives you much more room to make some long runs for the basket. So.
First shot into the basket.
Too bad for Nikko and for Trina as well, which has had a nasty bump there from the rim. So, but not much you can do about it. Just gotta play a hole at a time, and this is not a course that gives a lot of birdies, but they're out there to be hunted. If you're gonna do it, it's gonna be on this red layout, because the yellow one is gonna be more gruesome with a lot more trees. We're getting up to hole 10. It's about 80 meters. You're gonna see these guys go a big hyzer coming in towards the green. It's either that or a fairway driver mid-range straight. Of course, you're gonna play a little bit with the OB in the back end there, as the pathway is OB the whole way. A little bit short from Philo once again. So, but if I don't remember incorrectly, it was a little bit of a right to left crosswind coming here. Skip. Oh, beautiful by Nikko. That's, as they say, textbook. And not a whole lot of skip love for Espen there either. It's been raining heavily here the whole day, so the grass is quite heavy. It's not very friendly for the skip play. Ooh, nice run from Trina. Seems to be getting into the flow after a little bit of a rough start. Oh, talking about flow. Philo from about 12 meters. Let's see if Espen can answer that. Oh yeah, that's 2 solid putts right there. They make it look so easy. I don't really know how they do that. I mean, from that range, even I can hit it, but the first 2 putts there is true world class. That's a solid par from for Trina there. Big loft putt from Espen. Oh, I'm sorry, I told you wrong. It's the hole 9. It was 166 meters. My bad. We're getting up to hole 10. This is the hole 10. It's 80 meters, slightly uphill. Double mando, actually triple mando. There's a tree in the front there, which you just gotta go around. That's best to do on the right side. One of the things that you don't see on video here is actually that the tee pad is sloping slightly upwards, which I think is probably the hardest thing about this hole. Not that it's affecting Philo that much, but it's something to take into account when you're driving here. Also, there's a little bit of a wire up to the right there, as you can see, and Nikko is hitting that tree that just seems to catch most of the disc here. It's a true disc magnet. Yeah, talking about magnets. I was actually a little bit short from Espen.
There you go.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice from Trina. Gets it out there. So she is without a doubt the best forehand FPO player in Norway. She just needs to work on a backhand for next year, and she's gonna be up there among the top 5 in Norway. As we see, one of the current MPO top 5s in Norway, Espen, drains that from 10 meters on a what are you gonna call that? It's a straddle crunch putt. I don't know what it was. It was nice to watch. Not too much to say about Nikko's butt. Too low and too short. So yeah, I just want to forget this hole. I actually put it with some daggers here at this tournament that it was given, and was, for what I saw, he was on point. So this was just a abnormality, so to speak. Hole 11, 96 meters, OB on a pathway and beyond. There's plenty of room to work with on the left there for forehanders. Backhand, you want to go high over the pathway and fade in with something quite stable to get around those huge birches. If you hit that group of trees in the front there, you're gonna be in some trouble, whatever you're gonna do. And talking about trouble, that is not coming back for Philo at all. And he's quite early OB as well. Not enough angle for Espen. Ooh, a lucky tree there. Kicks him out. A little bit surprised to see Espen not going with the forehand here. I've seen him going around this quite a lot, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I like this one. I like this one a lot. If it gets back, and it does something very overstable, just plays the OB the whole way, skips in nice and easy, and a green hit for Philo. Sorry, for Nikko. A little bit surprised that she's going to the right of the tree. There is plenty of space on the left there, but good bid from Espen. And I gotta admit, I'm a little bit impressed with Trine. She was asked before this if she was okay with being on the feature card. You know, if you look at the rest of the card, she's in a different division, but she had no problem getting into it, and she wanted to learn from the best of the best, and she's getting hopefully a lot of inspiration here today as we see her rips one out there forehand. Philo is off to a very good start here, I gotta say. The -5 is very solid for the holes he's been playing. He's 2 in front of Nikko. As we go into the very easiest hole on the course, actually it plays as the only hole during this tournament below par, which is quite impressive. On this hole, you're gonna see a lot of different discs get up, but doesn't matter what you're gonna throw. You're gonna throw it straight and then let it come in a little bit before that 3, just like Nikko does there. He's actually looks like he's throwing the driver that it did on the previous hole. So driver, a putter, a mid-range, something overstable, and you're gonna have a result hopefully like Espen there. Ooh, and that's cutting it tight. Yeah, knocked down by that one guardian tree. And this is not an easy forehand hole, but wow, Trine is just turning that over beautifully, and she's got a green hit and a birdie as a result of that great drive from Trine.
Stay in there, baby.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna have three birdies, no problem, and I bet Philo's gonna put this one in. Yeah, no problem with that one either. For the people on the feature card and on the lead card for day 2, there is going to be a few birdie holes, but like I said, it's not an easy course at all. It's going to provide some challenges, and challenges you're going to find on hole 13 as well. It's an island green with a drop zone. It's not easy at all. You can see where the basket is. It's sloping down left, right, and in the back. You're gonna see these guys go spike heiser towards the pin. You also might see someone going straight at it. We'll see how ballsy they are. So, but not an easy birdie at all. And yeah, that's in a position to get one. Great drive from Espen. High and wide. Is it long enough? Yeah, it's out of bounds. A little bit too short, unfortunately. She had the line for it, but not enough power, unfortunately. Philo going the high all around, and wow, that could not have been that could not have been much on the inside of the ropes there, but yeah. And here you see that treacherous green from a tricky drop zone rolls out for Trina. And Espen low again. We've seen a few of those from Espen this front 13. Good putt from Trina. With a bogey. And solid birdie there from Philo. As we see the rest of the guys clean everything out and conclude the front 13 of SM Disc Golf's coverage of Oslo Tour Stovner 2017. Want to thank you guys for watching. If you like SM Disc Golf, if you want to see more of this kind of I gotta say world-class coverage of disc golf, please make sure you go into patreon.com and support them. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jonidar, and I will be back with some commentary for the back 13 before you know it.